what I came for. I'll get it one way or another. Now let's find that piece. I make it look easy, don't I? A fool and their treasures are soon parted. What lovely treasures. I think I'll take them. It's not just about having it, it's about taking it. I'll take this. Good night, beautiful. All this for me? You definitely should have. I've fought nightmares all my life. None of you scare me.
Access granted.
Don't be embarrassed. It happens to everyone sometimes.
Welcome back, my legends, and today I'm going to talk about the new comic that dropped on Apex Legends Twitter account called A Girl's Best Friend. And this comic revolves around Loba only, thank God. Gives us a hint about Loba's next heirloom and also a bit of a mystery that I want to talk about later on in the video. So let's begin. We're going to start off with the first panel that we see right here. Now the first thing I notice is the date 2726. So this takes place 7 years before Loba joined the games in the year 2733 back in season 5. And we notice here that she's planning a heist with Jamie to steal 2 valuable diamonds. Now, we see that Jamie's a bit nervous because normally he doesn't do this kind of stuff. He's more of the logistics guy. But Loba says that the reason she brought him here is just in case they split up the diamonds, which is exactly what happens. And so Jamie's job is to steal the sapphire diamond while Loba's going to get the ruby diamond. Now, Loba uses her bracelet and gets through security pretty easily. I know some people had a problem with that. I think it makes sense that Jamie and Loba would have planned this out multiple times in their heads. And the fact that she's trusting Jamie into doing this job, even though he doesn't have any experience, lets me know that she's pretty confident he could accomplish that mission, which he does. He steals the blue ruby, and then what happens is that it's Loba's turn. But this is the thing that caught my eye that kind of makes me question a lot of things. Now, if you look at the background, there is a schematic sketch of Newt, Horizon's ultimate. Now, this is very interesting because why is this here? Now, I'll explain this later on in the end because it's very important. But what happens, my legends, is that that Loba notices a fan that's on display, which just so happens to be the very same fan that her mom once owned when she saw her as a kid. Now, obviously the fan's not famous because it belonged to Loba's mom. No, it probably actually belonged to some kind of famous queen, but Loba's mom, seeing herself as one, decided to steal it for herself, which is a good parallel to what's happening in the story, where it's not just that Loba's stealing her mom's fan. No, she's stealing a fan that her mom stole from someone else, and now she's going to steal it for herself, kind of honoring her mom in a way of showing that she's now a thief just like her. And so the next thing that happens is that Loba pulls out her laser lipstick, which was kind of random, although I would find it kind of funny if it turns out that that's her actual heirloom and not the fan itself. But what happens next, my legends, is that unfortunately for Loba, she fell for a trap and gets caught in like ribbons or something like that. She tries to get out using the laser, but it doesn't work, and then tells Jamie to leave because she knows she's in real danger now. And so the next thing that happens, my legends, is that the auctioneer guy, some people also say he's also the widow guy or something like that, I'm not 100% sure. Apparently he's the one that set up this whole trap because when he saw who the previous owner of the fan was, he knew Loba would try to steal it. And so what happens is that Loba headbutts him, he yells at his goons to go kill her. Loba gets behind cover even though her hand is still stuck in the display because of the ribbons. The goons, literally missing everything just like my teammates in game, run out of ammo and decide to take on Loba head on, and Loba basically beats them all in one move, showing us once and for all that Loba's biggest power is plot armor. And so what happens next is that Loba is kind of tired for some reason, and this is where Jamie comes in, hits the guy in the head before he rushes Loba, and saves the day, proving 100% that Jamie is a sim. And so what I'm going to talk about next, my legends, is what is the whole point of this story? Now, the whole point of this is to basically show Loba's relationship with Jamie, that she considers him a very close friend, and if anything ever happens to him, she'll feel very devastated about it. And so this is clearly setting something up to happen to Jamie in the future, which I'll probably talk about in my next video. The last thing I want to talk about is the mystery behind the nude schematics being in the treasure room. Why was it there? Because Horizon hasn't joined the games yet, so the whole nude schematics being valuable doesn't really make sense. And what makes this even more mysterious is that it's not a collector's thing, because it has the picture of what looks to be Horizon. Why would they include that if it was just a collector's thing? That makes no sense. Unless it's not something that's supposed to have financial value, but sentimental value. I can think of one person that will want to keep this safe in a treasure room because to him this will be his biggest treasure, the last thing he had of his mom before she disappeared. And that'll do it for now, my legends. I'll see you when the next comic drops, and peace.